What's going on, everybody? I'm Trayvon Miles.
And I'm Haley Mylon.
And this is the Delmarva Sports Insider. Coming up in just a bit in tonight's episode, season openers and such. As Salisbury women's lacrosse hosted Stevenson, looking to win their 15th straight CAC championship. How about it?
Ready for it. Pocomoke hosted Snow Hill this week, and this one was hard fought, made for a late night. Things went to overtime and maybe then some.
A little bit longer than that,
Yeah.
That's right. And we've got Big Jamie Franklin in studio tonight to discuss that hotline that has been his recruiting trail. All right, stick around and make sure you check that one out. Welcome to DSI, folks. As usual, we have a jam-packed show, but tonight we begin things in Berlin. Not a surprise, right?
No, not
Not
at all.
Decatur, though. All right, an even more dominant team in Worcester County. Couldn't think that this could happen. Worcester Prep playing in their 5th straight EZAC title game. 4 times teams have tried, and 4 times the Mallards have prevailed over the past 4 years. Friday night was a battle when the Dragons took to Berlin of Salisbury School, tried to take the Mallards crown, and Prep got off to a great start in this one. Tate Shockley going to line up a 3 right here. About a little EZAC love for today on DSI, Haley. How about it? Fast start for the defending champs, but the Dragons would turn it on in a second. Martin Zeeby coming away with the steal. Check him out in the lane. Nice spin move and puts it off the glass for the and one right there. Big play. Then check out Zeeby. Nice move to get into the lane. Then he's going to finish with the left. He had a game high 24. They went up 3 at the half. Second half, Salisbury's Dwayne Z getting the underneath and one. He had 12 points. Dragons with a nice lead. Then they woke this guy up. Colin Miller absolutely took this game over, muscling up there inside to finish with the left. Then check him out. He's going to come away with the offensive rebound, put it back up on the rim, and they're at home, so he's going to get the shooter's roll right there. They regain the lead, and they would put it away here. Miller with the steal. He's going to pass it off to Shockley, who finishes. The two combined for 36 points, 18 for Miller. All in the second half.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
The guys in Berlin are cutting down the nets once again. They win this one 55-45.
Feels good. We worked hard all year for this. Be prepared, and we really showed up tonight. We started off a little bit slow in the first half, but we really came through and made plays down the stretch. I played a little passive in the first half, but second half I knew I had to turn it on to give us a chance of winning, so that's what I did.
How's that for confidence, right?
Pretty
Second
confident.
half, in order for us to win, I knew I had to turn it on, and so that's what I did.
Put the team on your back.
That's exactly how it goes. 5 straight for Worcester Prep.
Dominance.
As we said, yes, dominance in the EZAC conference. We don't show the preps, the private schools enough love, I feel like. But they definitely get the job done year after year. I would say Colin Miller showed his dominance in this game. 18 points, all in the second half. I've never seen a performance out of him this year. He's only a sophomore. He's got 2 more years to go, so they're going to try to push that to 7 straight.
I think we can go ahead and designate them as a dynasty in the EZAC, so there you go.
I agree.
Okay, now one of the best games of the week, you can't argue with this. Smyrna undefeated in the Henlopen, taking on Cape. It would be huge if Cape could even hang close in this one, and Cape would strike first. Shakai Chandler passes to Ian Robertson. Yeah, he's so good. And he gets the short jumper for 2, but Smyrna would respond. Kayla Matthews gets the alley-oop to Azubukwe Nkwo.
Tall.
And he gets the monster 2-handed slam. Yeah, he is. Over his defender. And again, it's Robertson with the short jumper from the left side. Then Nkwo misses the short Jaimir Garnett. Misses the putback. And then the big man tips it on in. Back comes Cape. Randy Rickards, this guy's so good, gets the pass and gets the shot over the defender for 2. But Smyrna was just too much. Matthews dishes to Jainier Garnett, who gets the lay-in as Smyrna goes on to win 52-36. And Trey, you didn't see it on the highlights, but Caleb Matthews, a game-high 19 points. That's some production, and they have so many guys who can score in so many different ways.
When you talk about a 7-footer. And he's about their 4th or 5th option, right?
Right. So you just basically hand the guy the ball.
You got Matthews, you got Richardson, you got the 7-footer, you got Garnett down low. They look like a team that definitely can take it in Delaware.
But I like this Cape team nonetheless. Randy Rickards, he's so impressive the way he can just work the ball inside. He just breaks ankles out
The way their season is boiling down, it's going to look like they're going to need to win a road game up in northern Delaware, up in Wilmington somewhere, to get into the tournament and to keep going further into the tournament. So we'll have to see what happens with that team. It's how their season's been ending the last couple of years. All right, so now we take things to the Bayside finally, right? All right, a lot more regular season action. wrapped up this weekend, or this past week, as Crisfield first hit the road on Thursday to take on rival Washington. And Washington's Josh Sproul, check it out on my man Danny Lamb. Washington's Josh Sproul here, slashing through the Crisfield defense. Nice windmill layup right there for Josh. The Jags still going right here. Dorian Stevens, nice pick and roll to the big man, Tyler Polson. Splash, he hits the three-pointer. On the other end, though, Crisfield coming right back. Elijah Hawkins stepping up. He's going to miss the three. This guy, Charles Ballard, had himself a game inside. Nice putback right there. And then the Crabbers swinging the ball around. I want you to check this move out by Justin Cohen. Almost puts his defender on his back right there and hits the step-away jumper. He looked at the crowd a little bit, but the Jags would finish things off in the second half. Dorian Stevens right there, another long three from the parking lot. Washington wins this one 75-64. And just in that game, I was at that game on Thursday, just when it did not look like Washington would put Crisfield away because of what Cohen was doing. By the way, Justin Cohen, 19 points in the first half.
Yeah.
So he was on his way to a 40-point night. They buckled him down. I really like what Danny Lamb and his staff did as far as what they did to Cohen defensively. And they were able to shut him down in the second half.
Right.
I really like what Keontae Nutter has brought to this team as well. Really looking to see what Washington brings in the playoffs.
Cohen broke out some moves, though.
Yes, he did.
That was some athleticism there. Now, Trey, I usually ask you to step away. You never do when we hit Y-High. Y-High took on Bennett this week.
Come on, boys.
With the win over the Clippers, they would win the city championship. Hey. Trey had his alumni gear on, obviously. Running the point for the Clippers. They worked the ball into the paint. Harold Morton is at the rack. He puts it up. The Indians set up camp in three-point land, though. Devonta Dixon hits the corner triple. And a few plays later, hey, if it's not broke, we're not going to fix it. Yep. He does it again. Yep. The Clippers trailing. Saquon Cotton handles his defender and goes under. He gets the lay-in.
Got a ponytail.
Oh, yeah. Trey DeShiel makes a nice cut in the floater in the paint. Y-High's game, though. Happy about it, Trey? You happy?
Yeah, very happy.
Where's your chirping? Jaden Baker, the nice dime to Kenny Burke for the lay-in. Barely even looked there on the fast break. Y-High wins 60-50, taking the city championship. So they'll face North Carolina in the first round of the playoffs. Location to be determined by a coin flip. But Trey, I was so impressed by how good, that's all you can say, how like on point they were from beyond the arc. I haven't seen the Indians go off from three-point land like that all season, really, and they were so versatile. I mean, I've seen a good inside game. They can do work in the paint, really, but they were comfortable from deep.
I will say that their playoff hinges do rely on the three-point line. If they can't get it done from three, they're going to have a tough time with my man over there inside.
It's tough to defend that.
Yes, they're going to have a tough time defending inside. They don't really have many big bodies, so they got to live and die with the three-pointer, and that's what they did against Bennett. I will say that Bennett was not playing without one of their best players.
Right.
So a 10-point win, you got to take it as it comes, right?
Yeah.
I'll definitely take it. As much as y'all give me hate for Y-High love on this show.
I know you're going to go look at the city trophy.
That's right. I sure am. All right, on to some more 1A playoff action. Snow Hill already locked in as the 1 seed. They hit the road to take on Pocomoke. And this kind of tandem that Snow Hill has is pretty good. Takai Wise going to hit Amir Fisher with the pass. Fisher knocking down the three from the elbow. The Warriors charging on the fast break, though. DJ Thornton setting up a block party. Get that out of here. You might or might not see that at the end of the show. But on the other side, Thornton going to get his own rebound and put it back in just before the first quarter ends. Snow Hill had the lead. Here come the defending champs, Pocomoke. Tyrone Matthews, coast to coast.
How did that go in?
I have no idea how that went in. Didn't even look like he meant it for that to even go up. All right, but Fisher going to find his man Almonte Allen in the corner. He knocks down the long two. Snow Hill wins this one in double overtime, 79-89.
That's a long night.
And like we've been saying with the 1A playoffs, we know 2A is wide open. We got North Carolina, we got Kent Island, we got Y-High, we got Parkside. I think that's wide open. Just as wide open as the 1A playoffs. We got Crisfield, we got Washington, we got Pocomoke, who may be the worst team out of all of them, but still are the defending champions in the state of Maryland. So we can't count out Snow Hill as well, and at Kent County, up in the north too. So it's going to be very interesting to see who comes and who makes it out of the 1A as far and makes it the Comcast Center.
And luckily, some of these teams are finally getting their due, like Pocomoke, and we're talking about the 1A. But we got to talk about Stephen Decatur. We've been talking about him all season.
Of course we do.
They've been undefeated in the Bayside all season. Their only loss came during the Governor's Challenge to Pocomoke School, so they put their perfect conference record on the line this week facing Parkside, and Trajan Simmons gets it started for the Rams, knocking down a triple.
Upset?
Oh, yeah. You would think so, but
really.
wait a minute. Kavea Luma then works the ball inside. What are you going to do against him?
Nothing.
You can't stop him.
Nothing.
He gets two for the
what
Hawks
he's
right
hitting
there. And Kevon Voiles was on fire. He steps back, hits the mid-range shot. Then on the transition, he just floats it on in. 16 points for him on the night. The Rams down, but they're fighting. Ernest Ayeko gets the dish, lays it in.
Okay, Ernest.
Yeah, Demon Mills' shot is no good, but Gary Burdell gets the rebound and puts it back up. Then Burdell with the beautiful dish to Voiles here for the bucket. Seahawks win 63-53.
Wow.
Crisfield's third loss in 4 games. Stephen Decatur undefeated in the Bayside. What are you going to do about them in the playoffs?
Look, they're 20-0 right now as far as standings there without the Governor's Challenge in it. Their next best team that they're playing in the 3A in the East is 10-10. So I say they run away with the 3A East, and we'll see them up at Comcast Center. We'll have to see what happens after they do that. All right. We're done with basketball for right now, but boy, coming up, do we have a surprise for you? North Carolina's Jamiana Franklin is in studio. 55 goes live when we come back.
Ready.
This is Coach Dave Byer, head coach of Parkside High School. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.